All right, Drew Lynch. He did not win America's Got Talent, but he won the country's heart. Remember this? This moment. This is from season 10.
Yes, after his audition, Judge Howie Mandel rose to his feet, hit the golden buzzer. As you see there, confetti went flying. Drew's story inspired everyone.
It did. His act is a real deal, too. He's in Omaha for one show. Drew, good to have you back. Good to see you.
It's really nice to meet you.
You're watching this clip, and I'm watching you watch this clip. What goes through your mind as you watch that and go relive some of those moments?
It is kind of nice to relive it. I mean, there's been a lot of people that always ask, like, what was it like? Like, what did you feel in that moment? And when you're a comedian, you just spend so much time working so hard to just in just not the best environments. Like I've done shows at Korean barbecues, and it's just been it's been a nightmare. And then to have somebody like someone who's Howie Mandel, who is a comedian and is able to validate all of those feelings of the struggle and drawing your comedy from a place that's maybe not so happy, was just amazing. So to rewatch a clip like that, I feel just immediate joy.
You're talking about what Howie said about your story. If our viewers weren't watching then and they don't know your story, I mean, there was one event in your life that really changed everything.
Yeah, a few years ago, so I didn't ever want to do like stand-up comedy at all. But a few years ago, I got hit with a softball, and then I hit my head. I hit my head and had a major concussion with a vocal contusion, and then I went to sleep on a concussion, which you're not supposed to do.
Right,
Don't. So I woke up the next day talking like this, and so it was all from like a softball. Oh, and I was playing softball too. Like that's an important detail. It's not like it was just a softball.
It was just a softball.
Right.
You were playing softball.
It was a game.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't a hate crime.
Yeah, but as we go through, as you relive that part of your story, how has that impacted your comedy? And that led you to be a comic, didn't it, to some aspect?
Well, I just started. I felt like depraved as like a person that no longer had an outlet to where I could express myself anymore. I felt like out in the real world, no one really has either empathy or compassion for your situation because they're going through their own. And I was that person. I was that way. So. Comedy kind of gave me this whole different perspective. This accident gave me the perspective of being able to maybe empathize or feel what someone else is going through, and maybe their life is just a little bit more difficult than mine. And so, comedy made me able to just feel like I could talk in a space where people might listen, because out in the real world they don't really. So. I mean, I don't know if you are right now, but I hope,
I'm listening. No, I understand what
I'm
you're
listening
saying.
intently. Like
sometimes I tune myself out, and I'm like, oh, thank God there's pillows to nap.
I think it's such an important message that you've got, and it makes you think. But then you're also like making people laugh. Is your show pretty clean? Because what we saw on, but it was network television too.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not like
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But no, I mean, I keep a relatively clean show, but I mean, I don't say anything that's like insane. But again, if you don't come to a comedy show to have things be pushed a little bit, then what do you do? I mean, there's no such thing as an appropriate joke. That's why it's a joke.
It's a joke, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I still have fun, and yeah, there's things that there's nothing that I do in live that I did on the show, because you can go see that on the show.
You can go see that on the show.
People are like, well, I would, but I do understand it. Some people are like, oh, but what about this and this, and like play the classics, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. It keeps my work ethic up to just scratch all that and then write fresh thereafter.
Come up with new material, and you're touring a lot, so that's important to keep producing material. What has your life been like since America's Got Talent? The last, because I think the last episode was in September, right? The finale.
Yeah, it's been pretty chaotic. I've learned that I just live in hotels now, so I look forward to complimentary bagels or whatever, and so it's been great. But I live in Los Angeles, and I get to bounce back from doing some little TV and movie projects
like
there.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
It's so cool, some of the stuff that you're doing. But I know because you are so busy, you can only do one show in Omaha, so we're glad to get you at least for tonight. That show starts at 7:30. You can call to get tickets or log on. It's funnyboneomaha.com. Drew Lynch,
It's
a
a
pleasure
big
to
Wednesday
meet
night
you.
show. Where are you heading after this? Do you know?
Nope.
I know.
So,
Another
I have
place
no,
with
I have no
bagels.
idea.
Yeah, no
wherever the pilot tells me, that's where I'm going.
Thanks, Drew.
Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you, buddy. Thanks for sharing your story. When you're without one of your senses, what happens to the others?
An upcoming event plays on that question. Learn about it when the Morning Blend continues.